Good afternoon. On today's show, we'll be having a very special guest. She was America's first and most lasted TV star America has ever had. Please welcome the living legend herself, Miss Lucille Ball.
Hi, it's so nice to finally meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
I'm so excited to be on the show.
So glad you're here.
Thank you.
Okay, so tell us, was I Love Lucy your favorite part of your career?
I Love Lucy was the perfect home for me. It was a place where I could return to the physical comedy I was master of, while working alongside with the man that I loved. For many Americans, tuning in every week was a way of seeing what an old friend was up to. Each new show looked at a different aspect of everyday life, finding humor in our dreams and our frustrations.
Now tell me, what was it like getting into character?
Well, I can tell you it wasn't very easy. My laughters, my cries, my physical movements were often exaggerated by my personality was way over the top. For examples, when infants are wailing and sobbing, that was my common reaction when my plans went really bad. Which they always did, and it was certainly over the top, yet hilarious and believable all at the same time.
That's so exciting. What was it like being the first pregnant woman on TV?
Well, I was not about to take the hiatus from the show during my pregnancy. I planned to write Lucy Ricardo's pregnancy into the script. Not only did the network executives want to show a pregnant woman on television, but they forbade uttered the word pregnant on the air. Instead, we used the word expecting, with lots of comic play and word due to Ricky Ricardo's accent. He pronounced it as specting. Regardless of the outcome of the pregnancy, it was decided that this would be a baby boy for the show. The episode with the birth of the baby became one of the most viewed episodes of all time. It was awesome.
Wow, that's so great. About Desi, your husband, how was it working with him on I Love Lucy?
Well, it was so lovely. He was such a gentleman and a goofball all at the same time. It was so great. The show really showed our true relationship, and I loved working with the man that I loved.
That's so wonderful. Now, I heard you won an Emmy. That's so awesome. How did you feel winning your Emmy Award? Were you shocked?
Well, I could tell you winning all those Emmy Awards was an honor. I still can't believe it was only just a true honor. I was so excited.
That's great. Now, let's get a little bit more personal. In the news recently, it was reported that you were a communist. So tell us, Lucy, were you really a communist?
Oh, people take things so seriously. I didn't know anything about politics. I worked so hard to make people laugh, nothing political. It was just an amusing joke for my grandfather. You see, alongside with my mother, we both signed up as a Communist Party to please my socialist grandfather. But to answer your question, no, I'm not a communist.
That's good. I see, and what did it feel like being investigated and trialed by the House Committee on Un-American Activities?
Well, oh my. Well, it might be a young man named William Weller and told him what I just told you, and the commotion started slowing down, and people really believed me when I was the show told Desi the audience. The only red thing about Lucy's hair was not even real. It was great.
It looks like you've been through a lot of trials and tribulations in your life. Do you have any advice for people who are afraid to speak what they think?
Yes, I do. Ladies, don't be afraid to tell people what you think of them. I think you should just follow your heart and not care what people think. Also, don't just follow your friends or what your family says about something. Make your own decisions.
Thank you so much, Lucy, for being